Well, welcome back everyone to Radiant Dawn. Let's continue on. Alright, so last time we had just finished up Chapter 5 of Part 4 of the game. Coming up next, we're going on to the Endgame chapters, believe it or not. I believe there's 5 parts to this Endgame in total, and then after that, well, we're finally finishing Radiant Dawn. So, let's get this started.
Ike and company managed to evade their persistent foes, finally arriving in Cien, the capital of Benyan. The Tower of Guidance. According to the creed of the goddess, which has been taught across the continent by Benyan, this is where the goddess Asherah will appear during times of great crisis to lead the people to safety. As even the smallest child in Benyan knows, the tower is sacred and mere mortals may not enter. With the world edging toward catastrophe, the tower glows like a pillar of pure light, as though to pierce the very heavens.
So it looks like everyone finally made it to the Tower of Guidance. Welcome to Endgame Rebirth. Ooh, the tower is glowing really brightly. I agree, Soren. We should hurry. The outer gates of Cien. Oh, hey there, Screamer. Wonder where Tabarn and Valencia are then. Uh-oh. Enemies? Oh hey, it's King Kanagus. We haven't seen him for ages. Oh, did you now? By the time I made my way to Goldoa, there was no one there. Goldoa has been emptied? Ooh, I don't like the sound of this. Oh, great. So now we have dragons to contend with. Lovely. Alright, so this is the final time that we're gonna have access to the shop and stuff before we enter the tower. But first of all, let's get some information. Oh, hey there, Duke Renning. Good to see you back in good health, Renning. Oh, you're gonna take to the battlefield, eh? That's right, Jeffrey's the commander of the Royal Knights now. Ooh, these guys are gonna have a tussle. Oh, Bastion. Sorry, I just can't seem to clear my throat today, which is why I sometimes keep muting my mic. So those guys are just gonna have a little bit of fun before their final battle. So we now have Duke running as a unit if you really wanted to use him. Let's see what Stefan has to say. Ah, so Stefan is actually one of the branded. So that means he's the child of a Laguz and a Bjork. Yep, Soren is one as well. And the little girl who stays by the Queen of Crimea. Means that we carry the blood of both Bjork and Laguz. Bjork call us branded and Laguz call us parentless. Oh, it just means that they mixed blood somewhere along the line. So it doesn't necessarily mean that his parents were both Laguz and Bjork. I see. However, the Lagu's blood lies asleep, waiting in the child's veins. One day, the Lagu's blood shows itself, marking the child's body with a brand. The other curse is that we age differently from Bjork. It depends on what Lagu's blood the child has, but it always shows how fast we age. The Lagu's blood gives the branded unnatural powers. Bjork fear and distrust us because they can't understand those abilities. The Lagus are even worse. They treat us like we're phantoms, refusing to acknowledge us, as if we don't exist. Yeah, I think we've heard about this before. Just cover the brand, avoid getting close to anyone, and never settle down, pretending you're normal. The Lagus are different. They can sense what we are. They have an instinct for it. Not all Lagus know for sure, but the sharp ones figure it out instantly. Others just feel uneasy around us. Some never figure it out, but they're surrounded by ones who do. Either way, the Lagus would never talk to us voluntarily. Man, that's horrible. Not being accepted by either side. Said that a union between Lagus and Bjork is a crime against the goddess. That's what we've always been told. Oh, poor Stefan. It's all been a lie. For hundreds of years we faced persecution, abuse, and isolation. And for what? A lie. I don't know, Yune. Things got really messed up over time, it seems. Oh, hey there, Anna. Oh, poor Almeda. She doesn't hate you. That's very noble of you, Anna. Nasir is here? Yes, that's what I just said, Kerf. Long time no see, Nasir. Over 90 years, wow. Everything that's happened is due to your decision to leave Goldoa. Huh? King Degensia forbade the Dragon Tribe to use our transformation for the purpose of war. You left because you did not agree with this, right? Shortly after you left Goldoa, you met Ashnard and Dea and you were united with him. However, your union begat a chain of tragedies. Did you know that the Red Dragon platoon which went in search of you was captured and turned into feral ones by King Ashnard? Ah, so that's where the dragons came from. They were a unit that was sent out to find Almeda. I must have just completely missed that part before. If the war had ended any later, had Ike not killed Ashnard, Goldoa would have joined the war, and we would have started killing. We would have destroyed the Dayan army, its conspirators, everyone. We would not have stopped until the continent was ashes. Ooh, scary. Then the spirit of chaos would have spread across Telios, awakening the goddess and destroying the dragon tribe. That was the danger we faced in the Mad King's war. Wow. That's right. Thanks to Rayson and Leanne, they were able to restore Rajion just before he died. Because of what Kurf has done. You mean because he sided with Dayan to help his sister? No, they don't. Can fight this and save the petrified ones. Yeah, we just can't just roll over and die. Especially not after we came this far. Great. So we have to worry about Enna's grandfather being an enemy. Alright, Kanagus, what do you have to say? You have something for me? Irvon. So Irvon is the axe that General Grail had actually used himself before he died. Unfortunately, since he has Ragnall, he doesn't really need to use axes. So most likely Boyd will end up using that axe, really. A fireman, so that can only be Volk. Hey there. You have something of mine? It's the 50,000 gold you paid me for the last time around. Well, minus my pay expenses and that sort of thing, of course. Money. He got embarrassed. What a weirdo. Anyway, we just got 20,000 more gold, so that's definitely nice. Let's check the shop real quick. Ultimate throwing knife. Extremely powerful dark magic. Quite a few goodies, as you can see. Oh, good, she sells physics staffs. Good. Anyway, normally, what I would do is I'd show getting all of my equipment for what's coming up next. However, it's going to take me a while to do it this time, so I think I'm just going to edit it out. Basically, we're going to have to stockpile weapons and stuff for the Tower of Guidance, because I believe after this point we don't have access to the shop anymore. So we won't be able to buy any more weapons except for what we have and what's stored away. So I'm going to be taking all of my weapons off of the units that I'm not using, and I'm also going to take off all of their skills and then distribute it among the troops that I'm going to be taking with me to the tower. Now keep in mind when you're choosing units for the tower, you'll only be able to bring about 10 people with you, minus Micaiah, Sov, because they're required and they aren't counted among the 10 that have to come with you. Ike is also coming, he's required. Sanaki is coming, she's required as well. So definitely pick your units very carefully. Make sure you pick the best of the best. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let the recording continue, and I'm just going to edit all of this out, and then I'll see you in a little bit once I have all my weapons and stuff sorted. So, see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so I think I finally got everything sorted out that I needed to sort out. Took a very long time, but I finally managed to do it. Alright, so let's check out my characters real quick before we go ahead and enter the Tower of Guidance. So this is what Ike has equipped right now. He also has Paragon and Vantage as skills. Now I am going to be bringing 3 mages along with me, and I also made sure all of them were equipped with Restore Staffs and Panachias if they could. So Micaiah's got all that stuff. She also has Discipline and Paragon equipped. Here's all the weapons I have for Sov. His skills are Disarm and Resolve. I feel like those 2 skills would be really good on Sov. I didn't really give her much except another Vulnerary and an Elf Undertone in case she needs it. She has Renewal and Shade. Let's go ahead and take a concoction for Raphael, because I decided he's the Heron I'm going to be bringing with me. And since he doesn't have much movement speed, I accidentally took off his blessing, so I had to re-equip it, which means goodbye to the free blessing slot. But I also gave him Celerity, which increases his movement by 2 points. So that should come in handy for Raphael, since he's not able to go much further once he transforms. There's all the stuff that Soren has. I gave him Wrath and Miracle. I gave Shinon Imbue and Pass. I figured since he always has Provoke on anyway, Imbue would help him restore HP if he ever comes under attack. Gatry, I gave him Corrosion and Cancel. So now he's still going to be paired up with Boyd, so Corrosion will help break more weapons, hopefully. At least for the time being. So here's Oscar. Oscar, I couldn't really give him anything else because his skill set is rather limited just because of Imbue. But really, he doesn't need anything else because of that, so he's good. I gave Irvin to Boyd, so that's going to be his most powerful axe. He kept Corrosion, and I gave him Resolve as well. I gave Mia the Vague Kati, which Stefan was carrying when we recruited him. She still has Gamble, which should come in handy, and she also has the Adept skill now. Bunch of weapons for Har. He still has Daunt, and I gave him Adept as well. Titania's not going to be coming with us. And I just gave a bunch of healing items to Debarn in case he needs it. Didn't really give him any new skills. Peleus I am going to be bringing as well. Gave him a bunch of Dark Tomes. He's got Restore, he's got a Panacea. And I gave him the skills Wrath and Shade. Kanagus I'm going to be bringing along as well. I gave him Quick Claw and Howl in case he gets attacked by an indirect attack like magic or a bow. Now that Laguz gem was actually equipped by Gifka, but I gave it to Kerf Naga since I'm actually going to use him. Laguz gems are very useful because it's an item that allows Laguz to maintain their animal form for an entire battle. So that'll definitely be for Kerf Naga. Skills I gave him were Counter, Vantage, Renewal, and Wrath. Again, some healing items to Enna, and I gave her the skill Fortune, which eliminates enemy critical hits. As for bonus EXP, I didn't hand out too much, mainly just got these guys up to the, like, 99. At least for the guys that are low level. The guys that are, like, level 10 and over, I didn't give any bonus experience points to. Figured I'd save it a little bit. Alright then. And like, as I said, this is the last time that you'll be able to... Oh yeah, let me show one more thing. I also bought a couple arm scrolls since they were available as special items at the shop. And I raised Soren's staff skill to B, and I also raised Peleus' staff skill to A with that. So they'll be able to use some of the higher level staffs if I ever need them to. Yeah, as I said, once we enter the Tower of Guidance, we're pretty much not going to be... We're not going to have access to a shop anymore. So I took all of the items and weapons off of everyone I'm not going to use, and I stored them away in case I need it, or I sold it for more gold. So we got a whole bunch of extra items in stock. I don't think I should be running out. So I think we're pretty much good to go. So without further ado, let's leave the base and head for the Tower of Guidance. Let's rock! What's up, Yune? Uh-oh. Enemies. You're telling me these are dead soldiers? Oh boy, here we go. You okay there? Hey, you can't give up now, Yune. We haven't even entered the tower yet. Pull yourself together. You big bully. Ah, smooth Ike. Looks like that got her back to her senses. They'll have much stronger forces inside the tower, not to mention Ashera herself. We'll send in our best 11. Oh, and we'll want the 2 dragons, and 1 from the Heron tribe, and the Empress, plus it wouldn't hurt to have Sove. Once we get inside, you can leave most of the fighting to Micaiah. Oh, really now? So it's at this point that Micaiah gets her final class promotion. So she's been upgraded from a light sage to a light priestess. She actually has much higher speed than I'm used to her having. This is wonderful. Alright. So it's crunch time. Time to figure out who we're bringing with us. Definitely not these guys. So yes, the guys who are coming along that you don't have to choose are Enna, Kurfnaga, Sanaki, Sov, Micaiah, and obviously Ike. So as I said before, you definitely want to be picking your best of the best. You don't want to be going in here underpowered. So I'm going to bring Soren, Shinon, Gatry, Oscar, Boyd, Mia, Har. We're also... Now, I would highly suggest that you bring both Tabarn and Kanagas, because some of the enemies in there are incredibly strong. So I would definitely recommend bringing them every time. Trust me, having the extra power of the Hawk King and the Lion King definitely come in handy. And then for our final unit, it's always a difficult choice for me because I do like Riss, but if you've been working on Peleus, he's more than likely Peleus will be much better than Riss is at this point. And since we already have a light magic user with us, I think it only makes more sense to bring Peleus along. So that way we have an anima mage user, we have a dark magic user, and we have a light magic user. So there we go. This will be our team heading into the tower. Just show the equipment one more time real quick. And I made sure to fully deck them out with whatever they needed. This is also your last chance to access anything from the shop before you enter the tower. Again, just make sure you're prepared before you go in. Oh, I can't assign skills here. That's kind of disappointing. I definitely want to try and work on Micaiah's light magic so that she has SS magic before we reach the top. Alright then, I think we're ready. Let's fight.